Guys, and welcome to my thoughts on Day of the Doctor. I've been putting it off for a while, but I'm finally going to do it. Okay, so basically, Day of the Doctor, which I'm sure you know, was the 50th anniversary special of Doctor Who. What did I think of it? I thought it was awesome. It wasn't perfect, but it was good enough. It was better than fucking Dimensions in Time. So, you got that. It has that going for it. But then again, everything in Doctor Who has that going for it. So, basically, the main plot was that the Doctor is crossing this time stream twice over, where the 11th Doctor, the 10th Doctor, and the War Doctor, played by John Hurt, are in a sort of battle to decide whether he should destroy Gallifrey or not by using the moment. And it's kind of funny. Okay, so Billie Piper was in it, but she wasn't playing Rose. She was the moment, and it was another instance of Bad Wolf putting itself in the Doctor's life. So she looks like Rose, but she's from the future, and she also has hints of acting like Idris, the human TARDIS, by the way that she says she confuses past and future, which is why she chose the form of Rose. So, whatever. Basically, you have that, and a bit of it was confusing. Like, what happened at the end of Name of the Doctor? Like, how did Clara and the Doctor get out of the Doctor's time stream? Did he just, like, open a door and it was like, okay, you figured out my secret, let's go. Why don't you become a teacher or something? I will say, I was happy that Andrew and fucking Artie didn't show up, because I hated them. Nightmare in Silver would have been a great episode if it had not been for the fucking kids. The Doctor's not a goddamn babysitter. Anyway, I liked it because they did find a way to integrate all the past Doctors. And the Zygon plot was pretty good. But, like, how the Doctor, how he, went from, he got all those incarnations to help put Gallifrey into a painting to save it. And I thought that was great because it shows that Gallifrey isn't there anymore. Gallifrey is gone, and all that stuff with Rassilon and End of Time could still happen, because in that moment, I'm pretty sure that only Arcadia knew what the Doctor was doing. I'm pretty sure Rassilon didn't know. And this also means that Gallifrey can come back, and it's probably why the Doctor regenerates from a young man into an old man, being Peter Capaldi, because he has something to look for. He's mature because of it, and I think that's pretty awesome. And Tom Baker was in it, and that I started like screaming because I was like, "Oh, it's Tom Baker, the Fourth Doctor!" I've gotten a lot into the Fourth Doctor recently. I actually have the scarf. I don't have it on me right now, but I have the scarf, and I was like, "Ah, Tom Baker!" So I was like, it was amazing, and I really, really, really wish they had gotten the other surviving Doctors. But that might have cluttered things a bit much. The five-ish Doctors, I'm going to go into that too, only because it was a better 50th than the 50th. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. The Five-ish Doctors reboot. Because it's a joke of the Five Doctors, because you have Peter Davison, Colin Baker, Sylvester McCoy, they want to be in the 50th, and so they go out and they do shit where they get Paul McGann, but he gets called away because he gets to be in Night of the Doctor. And they try to get Tom Baker, and they use footage from Shada, like they did in The Five Doctors, where he gets taken by the time scoop. And it's just like, oh, I'm trapped in a time vortex again. And they got John Coleshaw to do the voice, which I thought was cool, although I would have just gotten Tom Baker to do it. So that's my personal thing. And it's hilarious, because you have Peter Davison calling up his daughter to call up David Tennant to be like, hey, can you tell your husband to let us into the studio? And it's amazing. And David Tennant came back, and I really like David Tennant. And I wish David Tennant got to use his Scottish accent more, but that's just because I like the Scottish accent. Right, and another thing, this is going to just be my all-purpose Doctor Who My Thoughts, anything related to Doctor Who for the 50th right now. I love the jokes where people are going to think that Capaldi is going to be Malcolm Tucker, because I've watched, from what I've seen of the The Thick of It, not the 50th, I've seen enough of that, The Thick of It, it's an awesome show. It's foul language for sure, but it's funny. Peter Capaldi does it perfectly. Yeah, fuckity bye is probably my favorite line from, It's Not. I have a lot of favorite lines, but I can't repeat them because some of them are very foul, and I'm trying to cut down on my cursing, although it's apparently not working. So, yeah, that was pretty much my thoughts on the 50th. I like the 50th. It wasn't the best, but what we got was good. I really wish we got to see more of the classic Doctors, and it wasn't Stephen Moffat writing himself an anniversary special. It really should have been for the entire history of the show. To be honest, Name of the Doctor was a better 50th, because it had to do with the Doctor's past. You had all of the Doctors interacting. And if you're going to do a multi-Doctor special, here's the thing. An Adventure in Space and Time was bloody amazing, and that gave us lookalikes for William Hartnell, Patrick Troughton, and John Pertwee with Mark Gatiss. We can do the 12 Doctors now. We have Tom Baker, Peter Davison, Colin Baker, Sylvester McCoy, Paul McGann, Christopher Eccleston, David Tennant, Matt Smith, Peter Capaldi. We have 12 Doctors. We should do the 12 Doctors. I think that would be awesome. So, yeah. An Adventure in Space and Time, before I go, it was amazing, I loved it, and it was probably a very good thing involved in Doctor Who. It was nice seeing the early days. Anyway, I'll see you all later. Those are my thoughts on everything related to the Doctor Who 50th, and I will see you all next time. I already have an idea on what I'm going to do for the next My Thoughts, so I'll see you then.